Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. And the biggest news this week was probably the release of the 5th and final Reconguista in G compilation movie in Japanese theaters. And so far, reception seems to have been really good. According to Filmarks, which is apparently one of the biggest movie review services in Japan, the movie has been rated as the most satisfactory movie of the first week of August. And in commemoration of the movie, they've also released an official AMV, which is of course region locked, so it's a good thing we have NordVPN to get around that. And if you don't have it yet, you can use the link down below or the code kkrt to not just get a sweet discount, but to also support the channel. And don't worry about the lyrics, this Japan-only video also comes with English subtitles. It's almost as if they know. And staying with the movie news, Cucuruz Doan's Island will be shown for the last time on August 30th in Japanese theaters. And for the finale, Toru Furuya, Hiroko Moriguchi, and Yoshikazu Yasuhiko will be making a special appearance for the audience. And they are, of course, Amuro's voice actor, the singer of the theme song, and the director of the movie, respectively. In the figure news then, we got the final details for the Nahel Argama's Catapult deck, or again, Nahel Argama. Pre-orders for this monstrous set started on the 5th for 32,780 yen, 250 US, and the pictures really show off just how massive this thing is, especially the one with the human for scale. The main catapult is already giant enough, so just imagine how ridiculously big it's going to be when you have 3 of them together. So we now have full confirmation that the 3 catapults can indeed be linked together and that the set will only come with enough parts to make one. Now, I do feel that they kind of missed out on the opportunity to make a full set. That comes with the 3 catapult decks, but without any leftover parts, because now you have to buy 3 sets that each come with the option of constructing all 3 of them, so you're gonna have quite a few leftover stuff. Another missed opportunity, in my opinion, is not including a poster of the Nahel Argama that this set can connect to, so you still kind of have a visual of the whole ship, and then the catapult decks are just kind of sticking out of it. But anyways, this whole set will be flying your way in March of next year. Unfortunately then, the only other figure news for this week is the announcement that lottery sales have started for the Chogokin RX-93FF New Gundam on the 9th. And as mentioned last week, on the same day, lottery sales also began for the Master Grade Unicorn Gundam Crystal of Light version. Although both units might be sold through the physical Gundam base depending on stock. And then we also have some P-Bandai restocks. The Real Great God Gundam expansion set got a 2nd and 3rd wave of reservations, and they also decided to add the 2 Bikkura Tamago Bathbombs to their lineup. And it seems like these Bathbombs sold really well, so here's to hoping that we'll get to see more of these things. And I'm also hoping that I'll get the Zono out of the one that I managed to snag. In the gaming news then, Gundam Battle Operation 2 has been on a roll with their 4th anniversary celebrations, and this week was no exception. We've got a promotion for new and returning players, the Silver Bullet has joined the battle, and best of all, they now have a giant giveaway, with some really awesome prizes that you'll of course all find linked down below. Up for grabs are 3 Master Grade Extreme Unicorns, 2 Perfect Grade Unicorns, and 5 Master Grade Banshee version Katokis. All you have to do is simply go to that link that is linked down below, subscribe to the Gundam Battle Operation 2 newsletter, and make sure that you're living in the United States. Entering is possible until noon of the 18th, so best of luck to everyone entering. And from SD Gundam Battle Alliance, we got some more confirmed mobile suits and their pilots. There is the Char's Custom Gelgook and Char himself, the Crossbone Gundam X2 and Zabine Charo, the Astray Red Frame Kai and Logul, the O Gundam and Ribbons Allmark, the Gundam Bale and McGillis, the Kimaras Vidar and Galio, and finally the Phoenix Gundam. Over at Arsenal Base then, they're holding the Summer Festival 2022, with the most important thing for us being the promotional cards that were released alongside of it. You have the Girls Collection set consisting of Selah Mass, Aina Sahalin, Chloe Croce, Marita Cruz, and Kagali Yula Alta, and the promotional cards consisting of the Pale Rider, Zeta Gundam, Lago, Virtue, Gushin, Chloe Croce but in a pilot suit, Camille Bedon, Andrew Waldfeld, and Tierra Arde. We might not be able to play the game, but for Gundam card collectors, these are definitely some nice cards to get. In other news then, we got some new illustrations from the Advance of Zeta reboot. The Gundam TR6 Wountward Advanced Hirairu 2 Alice Elite Guard Spec. A big name for a big boy. On the 31st of August then, Koji Yokoi's second SD Artbook will go on sale for 3,300 yen, 25 US. The Yoshiyuki Takani Boxart exhibition kicked off in Tokyo today, and on November 9th, the opening single for Mass Production Type Rico, sung by Kaede Higuchi, will be released. And Gundam.info also did an interview with her on Mass Production Type Rico and what she knew about Gundam. So before she started working on the song, she only really knew about other Gundam songs, but not really the Gundam anime. This then changed when a fellow VTuber recommended her to watch Gundam Unicorn, and now she's afraid that she's going to fall down the rabbit hole. I think we've all been there. And because of the series, she also got into Gunpla. She started with the entry grade RX-78-2, and because of a VTuber that she knows, she now wants to try the high grade Kshatriya. A pretty big jump in parts count. In her closing statement then, she says that there are many VTubers out there who like Gundam, and she of course hoped that you'll listen to her song. As for the things you could get this week then, on Saturday, the Gundam base started selling the Master Grade Perfect Strike Gundam Grand Slam Equip Type for 7,700 yen, 57 US, and Gundam Site F started sales for the Master Grade New Gundam version Kotoki Psycho Frame Activated Image Color. Or, as they wrote it, the Phycho Frame. And it's not just misspelled on the promotional image, it's even written like that on the box art. Someone forgot to activate their spell check that day, but whatever the case might be, it'll also set you back 7,700 yen, 57 US. Throughout the week then, the second lineup of Exceed model SDMS hit gachapon machines across Japan, and for 500 yen a spin, 4 US, you can get a high mobility type R1A Zaku in black tri-source colors but with a commander antenna, or in Shin Matsunaga colors, or you can get a high mobility type R2 Zaku in Johnny Raiden colors. And finally, at some point, the real grade God Gundam was also released for 3,850 yen, 30 US. Now, normally it was planned for the 13th, but on Monday I already got a message from Hobbling Japan saying that my package with the God Gundam was being prepared. So it was a little bit ahead of schedule. As for the reading material then, there was the September issue of the magazine on screen because I forgot to write the name of the magazine in the script, featuring a special on SD Gundam Battle Alliance, the September issue of Animage featuring a long interview with Yoshiyuki Tomino, Showa 50 Man featuring another Tomino interview, and the second chapter of Gundam's sequel. And, well, I'm frankly speechless, so you go check it out for yourself with the link down below, because she literally pulls a shotgun out of her abdomen. So quickly moving on to the very short Gundam Cafe news. For the Gundam Factory Summer Fair, there's a special coaster that will be distributed for those who buy food or drinks at the Gundam Cafe there. And they have a special new menu for 1,950 yen or 15 US. A beer with french fries, edamame, and whatever the other stuff in the picture is. It kind of looks like burnt karage or something. The food is just described as a snack box, so your guess is as good as mine. On to this week's Gundam Apparel then, where we got a lot of collections from Bikkura this time around. Starting off with Gundam Seed, we have the Zaft Pilot Series, featuring the 4 Zaft red coats on a variety of items. You can get them on a t-shirt for 3,850 yen, 30 US, a cushion cover for 3,300 yen, 25 US, a tapestry for also 3,300 yen, a full color face towel for, again, 3,300 yen, a mug for 2,200 yen, 15 US, a pouch for 1,650 yen, 12 US, and an acrylic stand of each pilot for 1,430 yen a pop, around 11 US. And when you get all 4 of them, you can combine them together to form the Zaft logo. And all of these items will be releasing in September. Or, if it's Isaac in particular that stole your heart, he gets his very own birthday collection that is scheduled to be released in October. And the first item features some very interesting English. An Isaac pendant for 13,200 yen, 100 US, that comes with instructions on how to desorption, which according to the Oxford Dictionary means the release of an absorbed substance from a surface. And then examples given by Wikipedia include needing to be bombarded by energetic electrons. So somewhere something went wrong in the direct translation from Japanese to English. But back to our beloved Isaac. There's 3 types of t-shirt available as regular and women's for 3,520 yen, 25 US, a tote bag for 2,420 yen, 18 US, a cushion for 4,400 yen, 33 US, an acrylic calendar for 2,420 yen, 18 US, and a glass for 2,750 yen, 21 US. And then the last item that went up for reservation on last week Friday was the Nobel mascot pouch for 2,750 yen, 21 US. And this thing will be rolling your way in October. On Tuesday then, we also got 3 collections. There was the Black Series Eco bag, where 2,530 yen, 19 US, gets you an ecological bag with either an Earth Federation, Xeon, Char, Amro, Neo Xeon, Vis Foundation, or MAFTI logo. And for stuff to put in the bag, we have a bunch of t-shirts. From Hathaway's Flash, we have 2 photo-style t-shirts of either Hathaway himself or the Penelope, both of which will be shipping in September for 3,520 yen each, 26 US. And then from various series, we have a lineup of Char t-shirts and eye-catch t-shirts. For 3,520 yen, 26 US, there is the Char or Quattro font design. For 3,850 yen, 28 US, there is the Char or Quattro silhouette or eyewear design. And fortunately for fans of Quattro who want to wear his merch out in public, they did go with the correct, official, non-offensive way of writing his name. And then finally, for 4,070 yen, 30 US, you can get one of the eye-catch t-shirts. There is Original Gundam, Zeta Gundam with Mark II, Zeta Gundam with the Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam, Victory Gundam, 0080, 0083, and 08 MS Team. And all of these t-shirts are currently slated for a September release. And if you want even more t-shirts, Strict G announced that 3 collections will be going up for sale on Friday, 2 of which being new ones. There is the Gundam 00 Famous Lines collection featuring 4 t-shirts for 4,180 yen a pop, 31 US, each with a different line said by one of the 4 Gundam Meisters. There's "You deserve 1,000 deaths," it's as if all of the world's evil intents are exposed, targeting and firing, and we are Gundams. And I can't be the only one who's disappointed that Setsuna's line isn't "I am Gundam." And then the second new collection is the New Gundam Apparel collection. There's an Amuro or New Gundam shirt for 4,180 yen, 31 US, an Amuro shirt with a pocket for 5,280 yen, 40 US, a funnel shirt for 9,680 yen, 70 US, and a New Gundam or Amuro pin for 880 yen a pop, 7 US. And then finally, the third thing is a resale of the Strict G Kids collection, featuring a pocket t-shirt for 5,280 yen, 40 US, in either Earth Federation Friends Black, Haru's Vacation White, or Zeon Forces Red, and a regular t-shirt for 3,300 yen, 25 US, with the same designs and colors. So now let's wrap up with the Gundam polls for this week from Gundam.info. The ongoing one is really simple. It's still the same one from last week, and Mirai is still crushing the competition. So, if you want to vote for who you want as the next Gundam Military Generations action figure, I'll have that linked down below. And then we have the results for who the hottest character from Unicorn is. And it's really interesting to see what different kinds of heat the writer of the article attributes to the characters. In last place, we have a tie between Loni, who was packing a lot of heat with the Shamblo, and Angelo Sauper, who had some very heated emotions. Both garnered 8.6% of the votes each. Then in second place with 19.5% we have Full Frontal, who managed to get a lot of people hot with his outfit and of course the Neo Zeon. And in an overwhelming first place with 63.3%, there's Marita Cruz, who managed to warm the hearts of viewers with her tragic backstory. And that has been all for this week's Gundam news. Don't forget about the Unicorn sweepstakes from Gundam Battle Operation 2. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all next week with more Gundam news.